Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Emily, and today I'm going to be beading while I'm talking to you about my communication with clients. So I'm going to try not to make this video too long. Short and sweet seems to be what you guys like. So the majority of my orders come from Facebook, Messenger, and Instagram. I get very few orders on Etsy. I don't know, I've had probably less than 10 orders on Etsy since I started doing beadwork 3 years ago. And those are just random orders. I never know the people that order through Etsy. It's just like super random stuff. But through Facebook and Instagram, it's usually friends and family that I know, with a few random orders like from Instagram. So when someone contacts me about ordering a belt or a dog collar or an item, I always let them know the price first and foremost, because it's shocking to some people how expensive these items are. They are wildly time consuming, so I do charge quite a bit for my items. I'll just tell you guys, our belts when we started doing this were $2.50 a belt, and we didn't do any tooling or anything like that. It was just plain Jane. And now we just went up again on January 1st. Our belts are now $4.50, and they were $400 forever for like a year and a half. And I split that with my leather partner. We were splitting it 50-50, so she got $200, I got $200. But I'm putting in so much time of like tedious work. It takes me probably 20 hours to do a belt, about 20. So we went up to $450 on January 1st of this year. It's 2021. And now I get $250 and she gets $200, which is totally reasonable for the amount of work that goes into this. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. It shocks some people, and some people don't bat an eye. I had a girl message me a couple weeks ago. She had no idea what the price was, but she wanted to order a belt for her and her husband, and I just let her. It was like January 2nd. I was like, I just wanted you to know we just went up on our prices yesterday to $450, and she was like, cool, no problem, I'll Venmo it to you right away. So just keep in mind when you're setting your prices that you are putting a lot of time and effort into this. You're buying the materials, which beads aren't super expensive, but still you're using your materials, and your time is worth a lot, or at least mine is. I feel like my time is worth a lot. I've got 2 kids, I work other jobs. This is like my spare time, and I'm using my spare time to make things for people. So don't sell yourself short. I ordered a belt for my husband about 7 years ago, long before I ever started doing any beadwork. I'm not getting much beading done, I'm just talking. So his is still intact. He has worn it every day for 7 years, and when I bought it 7 years ago, it cost me $625, I believe, for a beaded belt with the tooling, and it was from like one of the top bead girls ever, and she's no longer beading, which is just crazy to me. So anyway, so I always tell them the price up front, because that will kind of set the tone for the rest of the conversation. If they want to go ahead with it, they'll let you know. I do require half, like a deposit of half of the belt or whatever we're doing when they place their order, just to hold their spot in line, so that they don't say, oh, I want to place an order, yeah, for sure, and then I put them on my list and order beads, and then when it gets to me sending them the designs, then they're like, oh wait, never mind, I don't really want to do that, but I've already, they're in line, I have their materials. So I do require a deposit for, sorry, my voice is so scratchy. It's really cold in Texas. We had like an insane cold snap come in. It's like 5 degrees outside. And my throat is scratchy because of it. Anyway, so I do require a deposit. So after they commit to ordering whatever it is that they're going to order, we start talking about designs. And I always tell them to go look on my Facebook page or my Instagram and let me know if you see any designs that you like or that you think would work for you. I never duplicate a design on a belt, so it'll obviously be tweaked to be a little bit different. I ask them to start thinking about colors. I usually ask like what their favorite colors are, to pick like 4 or 5 colors. And then I also ask what colors I absolutely cannot use. So in the horse industry, like yellow is considered bad luck. Like people don't show in yellow shirts. I'm from a cutting horse background, and yellow shirts are like really taboo. So some people don't want yellow in their belts. It's considered bad luck. So I like to know what colors I can use and what colors I can't use. And then I always use either black or brown just because they're really good contrast colors. So I'll ask them if they prefer black or brown. I always ask if they want a name or a brand or a picture or something. In the beadwork, a cross. A lot of people like crosses. And then I will let them know that I will start working on their design on my computer. I've got my bead tool open right here for this beading that I'm not doing. And it's usually not that day because I've always got orders on the books that I'm getting to, but when I get around to it, I usually have like design days where I'll design like, I'll get caught up on my bead orders, and then I'll spend a whole day designing all the belts and cuffs and dog collars and stuff that I have orders for. So when I get to that, I will go ahead and make their design, put their, flair in, their brand or their name or their initials or whatever. I'll play with the colors and get it exactly how I want it, and then I will take a picture of this on my phone and I will send it to them for approval. And sometimes they're like, oh yeah, that's great, do whatever you want. And sometimes we have to go back and forth 5 or 6 or 10 or 15 times until the design is exactly how they want it. I don't care how many times I have to change it. That doesn't bother me. It's easy to change things in here. I want the design to be exactly what my client wants. They're spending a lot of money on this. They're going to wear it for a very long time, and I want it to be absolutely perfect for them. So I sure as heck don't mind when they're like, oh, can we try it this way, or can we try a different color? I also let them know that my beads are a little bit different color than the beads in the software. The software doesn't offer great bead colors. I mean, it does. It has a lot of variety, but they're not exact to what my beads are. So in addition to sending a picture of the design, I will send a picture of the beads that I'm using. So like when I sent this for design, I sent all of these colors to this woman and just made sure that she was okay with these colors that I was using. And obviously she was. So once they have approved the design, I will start working on it. It takes me a week or 2. It's been taking 2 weeks lately to get belts done. We've got a lot going on. So a couple of weeks of beading, and once I send pictures kind of as I go, just to keep the excitement going with my clients. And there's a lot of communication the entire process. So they have always loved me sending them progress pictures. And when I get close to the end, like a day to the end, I'll say, hey, I'm going to finish your belt strip tomorrow or your bead strip tomorrow. Time to start thinking about the tooling that you would like. And I'll send them pictures of all of the tooling options that my leather partner and I offer. She has sent me pictures of every tool design, every hand stamp design that she has, and I will send all of those to our client and just let them kind of sit on that for a day or two and pick what they want. I also ask if they want their initials or a brand or something in the tip, because my leather partner likes to carve whatever in the tip, and if they want anything special carved in the belt. So I had a lady who, that queen bee belt that I did that you guys saw that I messed up on, but I fixed it. It wasn't like a big mess up. She wanted a bee in the leather work. So my leather partner carved these sweet little bees, like buzzing bees in the leather work. It was amazing. So you just want it to be personal for the client. You want it to be exactly what they want. You want to surpass their hopes and dreams with this, and that's kind of what we do every time. I always love hearing the reactions when people get them, and then sending me pictures wearing it and posting it on, you know, Facebook or tagging us on Instagram or whatever, and just saying, I just got this belt from Big Ben Beadwork and it's amazing. It's everything I've ever hoped and dreamed, and it's just beautiful. I'm gonna wear it forever. I had one lady tell me she wishes that she had belt loops on her scrubs because she would wear her belt every day to work. It was like, that's the sweetest thing ever. Anyway, so I talked about bead designs. I talked about the leather part. I always get their mailing address, because when they pay and their address pops up on PayPal, I never trust that, because my address is not what it is on PayPal or Venmo. So I always see, and like if it's a gift for someone, you don't want it to like show up at their house, you know, and ruin the surprise. So you always find out where they want it shipped. And then as far as measurements go, this part's really tricky. My leather partner actually drew out a template of how to get a good measurement, and it's been working really well for us. So I send that to all of our clients as well. And what they do is they lay the belt down, that they are currently wearing, and they measure from the, what is it called, the turn back, whatever, where you put your buckle on, turn back loop, I don't know, that where you put your buckle on to the hole that you wear it on, and that's where we make the middle hole, or like where it's comfortable. And then we'll go 2 inches bigger and 2 inches smaller, so if your weight fluctuates or whatever, it still fits. I think that's about it. And then I just send pictures as we go, and send pictures when it's done, and they have to make their final payment before we ship it out. So I typically start reminding them about their second payment when I ship their bead strip to leather. So I'll say, hey, I just shipped your bead strip out. It'll be done in about a week, so you need to start, you know, your next payment is going to be due before it ships out. And they're usually pretty Johnny on the spot about that. A lot of them pay the whole thing up front when they are making their down payment. They'll just pay the whole thing. But a lot of people do like to make payments on it. I had one person do like $100 increments for however long it took to do the belt, and that was totally fine. And then the very last thing that I do is send them a picture of their tracking number, and my leather partner ships all of that, so she'll take a picture of it and send it to me, and I'll send them that and just say thank you so much for your order. I always stick, my leather partner always sticks one of my business cards, one of her business cards, stickers, brochures, all that in the box that we ship it with, and that's it. So I think that kind of explained my communication with clients. I hope that it did. If you have other questions about it, please let me know. The next video I think I will do is either going to be over bead tool. I've had some requests for that, and then I've also had some requests on my communication with my leather partner, and like how we decide like what we're going to do with belts, and just what we talk about. So I hope that helped. I'm really trying to put information out there that I didn't have available to me when I was first starting to bead, that I wanted to know. I was too afraid to ask and just had to kind of figure it all out on my own. This, I was out there the whole time, sorry. This information might be different than what everyone else in the bead world does. I really don't know. I don't have any friends in beading. I don't know anyone else that does this personally. So this could be totally wrong, but this is how we do it and what has been working for us for the past 3 years. Our business is great. We love our clients. I have a great relationship with everyone that I've ever done business with, as well as with my leather partner. So it works for us, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. There's a lot of new subscribers, and I just really appreciate that. That's so fun to watch that number go up. And stick around. We'll be doing more beading videos, and of course some more what's for dinner cooking videos. I know a lot of you guys aren't here for the cooking, but I do enjoy doing that as well. So I'm going to continue to do beading videos and continue to do cooking videos. And we are actually getting ready to move again back to West Texas, so like the Big Bend National Park area. So there will be some cool videos hopefully coming up of that. Thanks for watching.